started sewing when I was 6, and then I started doing costumes for theater when I was like 10. Started doing costumes for theater professionally when I was 14, and then started working in nightclubs when I was 18. First nightclub job, I was a cigarette girl. So I was kind of had a little like 40s thing going, and then from there I sort of like did theater during the day and nightclub jobs at night. So I would like go dance for bands, or I would just do those in like a bunch of drag queen shows, and then I started doing theater as my day job and nightclubs as my night job, and burlesque is kind of like, and especially producing this show is like the combination between like, you know, responsible theater jobs during the day, nightclub jobs at night, and it just all sort of, you know, I think everything just sort of like evolves, and that's just like, I just sort of woke up one day and was like, oh, I guess I'm doing burlesque now. One of my first jobs, like performing in a nightclub, not just like being a cigarette girl or anything, was I went on to open up for this drag show. I came out in a little outfit, and I stripped down, and then I walked through the crowd, and I handed out like lollipops and condoms, and it was sponsored by this condom company, and I just handed out condoms, and that was my first job. Well, I definitely always had a very eclectic group of performer friends, and always did a bunch of weird stuff, but it really started, that I actually can pinpoint, was I was living up in Seattle, and I was doing burlesque, mainly because Seattle has like absolutely no nightlife, so there was no go-go dancing, no cigarette girls, no, I was lucky they had waitresses, but they did have like 2 burlesque shows, so I was doing that, traveling around doing that, and then I got hired by the Brothers Grimm Sideshow to perform on Warped Tour, and then they liked me so much they actually kept me on and continue out doing Ozfest for one summer. It's like this long, crazy summer of like these big rock and roll tours. It was a really just like a straight up variety show. And the thing I liked about it was, as opposed to a burlesque show, which is cool and I love it and that's what I do, but after you get so desensitized to a show that's all the same act, you know? It's like by the 3rd girl, you're like, oh, she's gonna take her top off. You know, and you kind of, it sucks when you're the 6th girl on stage because everyone's just like, I've seen it, you know. But in the sideshow it was cool because everybody was so different and the audience was so much more engaged, and I really loved that. So when I got it together to put together this show, I really wanted it to be a variety show, and I do love burlesque so much. I wanted that to be a very large part of it, but I wanted it to be like just a complete crazy mix of, you know, like old vaudeville. So if you come to see the Pretty Things Peepshow, we have a variety of merchandise items for sale, t-shirts, stickers, but we also have kind of a do-it-yourself burlesque sideshow kit of glamour items. One of this is Go-Go Amy's Glamour Lips, which is the lip glitter that all the girls use, and it actually has directions on the back so you can figure out exactly how to have sparkly lips like ours. And then we also sell everyone's favorite part of the show, pasties, which are all handmade by the cast. So each and every one of these has been made by either Heather Holiday, Donnie Vomit, Tina, or me. They also include directions on the back as to how to put them on, how to enjoy them, how to get a marriage proposal while wearing one, very important stuff. I think on the next store we're actually going to have feather boas for sale as well, so if you come to the show, you're inspired, or you're just wasted and trying to pick somebody up and you want to do something glamorous after the show, totally got you covered.